TYT Sports here, talking boxing with Robert Exel, the editor-in-chief of boxing.com. We have three huge fights on Saturday. Many can argue that Showtime has the best card, but let's start with Abner Mares against Anselmo Moreno. Moreno is a solid, elusive, slick fighter. Good record, 33-1-1 with 12 knockouts, but the star on this night at the Staples Center on Saturday night is Abner Mares. Now, Robert, when you look at the contrast in styles, what do you see? I mean, the favorite is Mares, so let's talk from Mares' perspective. How can he take advantage of Anselmo being a very patient fighter?
Well, he simply has to bring the fight to him. I'm patient or not, it's going to be Mares' job to really bring the fight to him. Mares is young, he's strong, of course he's riding high because he's undefeated and really has been fingered as one of the great stars of the future. So, but he's in with a really tough opponent, and there's no question about it. And it's to his credit that he's fighting somebody who is as tough as Moreno.
24-0-1 is Abner Mares. You know what? He has beat up on some good opponents, some very, very good opponents. He beat up on Agbeko, even though he killed him in the rematch. But in the initial match against Agbeko, it was controversial, if we remember, when he kept hitting him low blow after low blow. But he does have a good resume as we look at it right here. Beat Agbeko, beat Eric Morel. He did say, however, his quote was, "I think this could be a more mentally exhausting fight than a physically exhausting one for me." Do you agree or disagree with that?
I think that's an excellent observation. He is fighting somebody who's very clever in the ring and a really smart fighter. Moreno is not going to, he's going to fight his fight. He's going to let Mares come to him, which of course is the fight that he can win. He's not going to go in there and trade. He doesn't have to go in there and trade. He can really box his way to victory if he can keep Mares at bay.
Abner Mares, this is his first defense, the junior featherweight title holder. However, for Moreno, he is the bantamweight title holder, but he is moving up in weight, so he can't lose his belt on Saturday night at the Staples Center, which I believe is 10 Eastern on Showtime. So now when we look at Moreno, he is the taller fighter. He has 4 inches on Abner Mares. He is a year older, and he has a 3.5 reach advantage, also coming in as a southpaw. He has beat up on Vic Darchinyan, who is always a good opponent in this weight class. He won the bantamweight title in 2008. He has 10 title defenses. So for a guy, let's talk from Moreno's perspective now on the other side. If Abner Mares is going to be this guy that is going to continually stalk him and go after him and back him up, how exactly should Moreno deal with that?
Well, I think Moreno simply has to frustrate Mares. I think it's possible to frustrate Mares. I think we saw that in the Agbeko fight, the first Agbeko fight. He can lose his cool, and I think that Moreno has to use his sort of ring smarts and his experience and to really try to get under Mares' skin. It won't be easy. Mares is a pro, and a good pro at that. But that's what he sort of has to do. He has to sort of get Mares off of his game plan by using his intelligence, by using his reach, by using his experience, and trying to sort of get him off the game plan and, in turn, hopefully upset the apple cart.
So from everything that I've heard from you, Robert, it seems like you're going to go with Abner Mares. Are you? I think that's at least a correct way of viewing it. Do you think that it'll come by knockout or decision?
I think it's going to come by decision, but I think it's going to be a tough victory, and I think this, of the 3 fights that are going to be broadcast this weekend, I think this one is the closest to a toss-up of the 3.
I can see him getting very, very frustrated, Mares this is, but as long as he keeps his cool, which has been a difficult task in the past, I think that he can beat Moreno on Saturday night. So very quickly, on the undercard, we have the return of Alfredo Angulo, who's been dealing with visa issues. The last time we saw him, he knocked down James Kirkland in the first round, but then he just outpunched himself and got knocked out by James Kirkland. It was one of the fights of the year. So what do you expect for his return in the ring?
Well, it's going to be a huge welcome, that's for sure. He's a terrific fighter, always gives his all. And after the hell he's been through, which is not just visa issues, but prison issues, it'll be really great to have him back fighting again. And fighters need to take breaks, not necessarily breaks, behind bars, but they need to take breaks, and he has taken a break. And I'm expecting Anguilla to come back strong and perhaps even stronger than ever.